Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 6 of my Kasa Free State campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War. So what we're going to do now that we have negative political power and only 32 stability, is we are going to start rushing to liberate Barad. The partial mobilization thing, I've decided that I don't care. Again, I'm going to be at war again in the future, and I could just flip over quickly to war economy if need be. I just need to save up the political power to do it. And I just don't... Yeah, we're not really in a position that a lot of these bonuses are any good to us anyway. So I'd much rather nationalize the critical industries. Hard measures must be taken to secure military production for the liberation. All two will nationalize valuable industries and make them adopt streamlined and modern industrial structures to produce military equipment. Okay, we're going to keep training these guys. We're going to move these three out from the training ASAP. This is probably unnecessary, but again, like Barad is getting raided from two directions. Actually, no, it looks like it's only one direction now. But the point is, they are busy. They are barely watching this border. Van Hoover just joined Stalingrad. Okay. Wow, this is a pretty large thing. Yeah, I've got to play some of these Civil War break-off nations. Now that I think about it, I've never played any of these online, like at least on the channel, other than like maybe some small live streams, except for the Lunar Empire. Interesting. Okay. Let's, yeah, we're just gonna keep rushing it. Okay, next up. Deal with the Merchants of Death. Gives us 2,500. Or we can get 7,000. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is a difference in how quality the gun is. But I think right now just getting 7,000 more guns, period, is going to be better. And it's only going to take us 15 days instead of 60. Quality does not matter right now. We simply lack the weapons to equip our forces. For this sake, Altu will call upon the population to donate their old firearms, one given to them by the state centuries ago, or privately acquired one. What good is it to pepper off the vermin when a war rages on? So just curious what this does. Just be a bigger fish to fry. Yeah, I just don't... Like, how good could it be? It's probably just the difference between Weapons 1 and basic rifles, I would imagine, which, admittedly, there is a notable difference there. But, actually, maybe not. Let's see, bolt actions, 2 more defense, half a point more hard attack, but who cares about that? The piercing's a little better, but, again, not really important. This does double the soft attack, though. It's a war of maneuver, though, and yeah, getting almost 3 times as much in 1/4 of the time. I just, it's going to be hard to convince me that that's not the right play. We gotta go. We've got to be liberating. All right, 3 of you, move out of here. The leftover. There was one figure that vexed her. It was the head of the civil service, that tedious little stallion that was Luo Remedi. From the very start, he had annoyed her. It was not a good start for him when he had challenged her, preaching his hollow status quo policy before the people of Kasa. To think their positions might have been reversed, staring him down as he stood before her, as unperturbed as a rock, even as she could see the wheels spinning inside that shriveled little head of his. Gosh, this is some mean thoughts. "You don't like me," she told him. It was easy enough to figure out. He only raised an eyebrow in response, asking what she meant. Altu Keksa felt a twinge of anger at the display. "Drop the act, Ramadi," she snapped. "I know what you're playing at. You've stymied me from the very beginning. You bury my administration in minutia, you tie up effort in meaningless quibble, and you keep playing your game as if Mansu Erba is still there." Probably supposed to say is still here. "I get it. The fact that I beat you must sting. But the people chose me no matter whether she groomed you to replace me or not. My question to you is whether you really are going to keep undermining me, even when you pretend to be so professional." Luo Remedi slowly sighed, removing his glasses and rubbing the bridge of his muzzle. It was the first time Altu Keksa had seen him react, but she had not expected what followed. "With all due service, ma'am," he asked, as calm as before, but with a voice like ice, "I am head of the civil service, and that minutia you talk about is my job. You carried the election, yes, but will fire and brimstone create roofs over the citizenry's head? Will angry rhetoric put bullets in your soldiers' rifles? I have not undermined your administration at any point, unless you consider bruising your ego when you fail to provide proper leadership undermining. Those meaningless quibbles is how you keep Kasa running, something your predecessor saw. That's why she strengthened the civil service like she did. And if you wish to change that, then fire me, make this my night of fire, and replace me with a sycophant who will value your ego above the nation's well-being. Otherwise, please allow me to go back to work and provide more than merely style in your leadership. Gotta say, personally, like maybe just because I'm coming off the stump stuff with my former boss. Don't worry, guys, I've got a new job. I'm fine. I'm sure sympathizing with him right now. Let's see. So you're fired. Get out now or get out of my office. No, we're not going to fire him. I'm not that kind of guy. Although, is that going to like affect any of this, I wonder? Just kind of curious. Oh, there's a loot guy here. I doubt it. There's Pasavago. Isn't that the head of one of the parties? No. Ooh, old guard. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Well, we're not going to fire him. Yeah, just get out of my office. Okay, Free Republic of Rilla broke free from the influence of the Kingdom of Aquila. Really? What is going on here? He's got his cousin over here, Duke Discret. So there's like a heart revolution? Oh, it is happening. Yeah, the so-called Second Aquilian Revolution, but in this case, it looks like it's Rilla that's kind of opening the door. So Aquilia is going monarchistic unless they can manage to win, which I don't think they will. Yeah, he could easily like crush the communists here. And he's got his cousin. Okay, all the little hooves. The collection of guns from the population went well, better than expected even. Of course, what came out of it was less than uniformed. Some were hunting rifles or simple leisure small arms. Others were ancient. The more modern ones were usually offered by Brodfeldian and Griffonia exiles or former thralls who stole them on their escape with the help of Scapatoria agents. Others were special. One elderly zebra in Ilharosca brought a special package to the collection office of the city. Inside was a sword, of Griffonian style, still embedded with an oath of loyalty to the Grovian emperors, albeit crossed out, and more recently engraved with the word Liberdade. The old mare proceeded to explain to the officer that it had been a trophy taken by her ancestor at the Battle of Ebron Hill. Their family then used the sword in every war Kasa fought since, almost losing them during the Austerlandic invasion. And now, she felt like it was better the sword went back to the fight, even if it meant the last time. Altu had been informed of the donation and immediately asked to see it. Holding it, she was overwhelmed. Even if she felt a bit strange in feeling the same sentiment told by books about reactionary knights and their oath sword, she did understand the powerful symbol this was. And so, she awarded it to Field Marshal Lobu in replacement of his service sword. Kasa shall triumph. Yeah, this reminds me of the... I need to look up who it was. Who's that British soldier? He fought World War II, and he was just using a sword, and I think he also had a bow and arrow. Soldier with sword. And like, there's footage of him hitting the beaches during the intervention in Norway. Jack Churchill. I should know that. Yeah, because he's the one who can take charge in Führerreich, I think. Yes. Yeah, because he would say officers without their swords are improperly dressed. That's cute. Anyway, what are we going to do here? Next up, completing this focus will spawn 3 10-width regular experienced infantry divisions with artillery and recon support. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Over here, we will get 2 20-width green experienced infantry divisions. This is really a question of having the template available, really. So what it's offering me is saving me 10 here, but if I have artillery and recon, that's going to save me 40. So I guess 40, excuse me, that's 20. I might actually take this one. Plus it spawns 3 instead of 2 divisions. Yeah, let's go with this. Put the word out. Any refugee who wishes to return home are encouraged to enlist. We will make sure the former serfs are trained and able to take back their homes from the oppressors. By the way, I think the book that I was talking about in the last episode is called Sons and Soldiers, probably, or that might be like. Then again, no, because that was written by somebody. I wish I could remember. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, let's see here. Border conflict. Oh, we have a border conflict going on here. Okay. So they're trying to attack me, and they are failing because they are losers. But it looks like it's going to kind of go on indefinitely. If we win, we will get political power and stability, which is nice. And they will lose political power and, more importantly, pony power. But I just don't see how we win this. You know, this could kind of be good for grinding him up, though. Wait, does he get... Does the grinding happen if... Oh, yeah, look, he's already 22% of the way towards getting an upgrade. So this might actually strangely be a good thing, because we have the guns. Uh-oh, we're kind of losing, though. I don't like that. Oh, shoot. Well, there's nothing I can do. I can't, like, give him a force attack order, or a last stand order. Maybe if I'd known it was coming, I could have done something like that. Alright, I think we are going to start setting up these mage companies. None of this that I research matters right now too much anyway. Not a ton. Like, we've got to fix up our science bases and things like that. That's what's really going to matter. Did we lose? No. But we are losing. 4 days. Come on, hang in there. 10 days. I think they are getting worn down a little. Their organization is low, meaning Barad, not us. But let's see. We are raided. Yeah, it didn't work. Unfortunately, our defenses did not hold up against the Baradian attack. In the face of unexpectedly fierce opposition, local forces were defeated and forced to withdraw from the field. The savage raiders descended upon our countryside like a swarm of locusts, slaughtering villages and killing many civilians. Well, that stinks big time. That actually really hurts, and I'm angry about it. Are you serious? They're trying it again. They're immediately raiding me again. And why not? That's how it works, right? You know, you do the first raid, and then you continuously raid. It starts to feed itself. Damn it. Okay, so we just got 3 new divisions here that are already trained, so that's good. You all stop. Axford-Ford, Beogramford, and Dunburnford. Finally, to the innocent in Barad, those who couldn't escape Barad are stuck under the oppressive regime. Contact those who remain, tell them we are coming, and that nobody will stand in the way of our justice. Let hope blossom in the blighted mountains. So that'll hurt their organization, and they're gonna lower their defense. But then over here is Hear Me, Tyrants of Barad, where I get an attack bonus. And you know what? I think that's a little more important, but more importantly is the speed, because we're not going to be getting into fights with these people. We need to exploit gaps quickly and advance forward. So hear me, tyrants of Barad. O Barad, O tyrants, for many years you have plundered and oppressed, ruined a region and sent their people to die on the roads. We hope you cherished those years and enjoyed your robbed wealth, for those you oppressed are walking back home. Now comes the time to pay. Now comes your due, the loveliest of nooses. Of course, we're still not going to be able to finish when we're done here because we still have to do these middle ones. So it's going to take at least a couple of more months. Damn, I'm so pissed about this. Unless, can we win maybe? That would be nice. We might be able to win this one because I think they started raiding with the ones who were already in the previous raid, so they weren't able to recover yet. Yeah, Hasek though is gonna get an upgrade at this rate. It's kind of funny. Ooh, hang in there, y'all. Hang in. I don't like that it's flickering yellow. I do not like it, Sam. I am. All right, so we're done there. This is gonna take the same amount of days. Excuse me. I guess I don't really care. Can get a fresh division. I'm up to 11 troops. How many do they have? We outnumber them already. I don't think we need the new troops. This is gonna... The base war support growth is good, and it's gonna almost double our pony power. More than double, actually. So, Kasa's freedom is that... Cause is that of freedom. From the day we stepped off of the Deva to the beaches of Ilha-Roskas, it was our duty and destiny to lead the fight for freedom. For too long, we have played second fiddle to Macau. No more. Barad will be our opening act, our warning to the world, our time to shine at last. We will earn the right to carry the banner of freedom by ourselves. I think we got to get like a Macau Kasa co-op campaign going whenever the time comes. All right, the Jackies are making their move. How's she feeling? War of the Two Sisters. Rila's capitulated. Yeah, so that's it. The kingdom was won. Failed revolution. Oh, fascisto-communist coalition going on in Asterion. So much for being the democratic stronghold in the region, huh? Oh, we're very much winning here, though. This is good. This is good. Can we kind of take a look at what's this? We're not losing too much in the way of pony power. We haven't been grabbing anything from them, though. Yeah, the defense is going well. Alright, the Old Liberator. Altu isn't a soldier. That much is known. She is a passionate poetess and a simple zebra. But there is someone else. One who embodies the ideal of radical abolitionism and the struggle for freedom. A Griffin veteran of wars gone by and robbed of his homeland. She could use his help. So we're going to get John Brown. Big Dick John Brown. Sorry for saying the big dick. Alright. I've some... let's see here. I'm just saying that because he kind of looks like, with his hair, it looks like, if you've ever seen the mural, it's called Tragic Prelude. It's in the Kansas State Capitol building. And it has, and it's got John Brown, who was this abolitionist who was killed before the, he was executed before the first American... What? Too much Kaiserreich. I almost said the first American Civil War, but anyway, it's him, and he's you know, striding forward, and in one hand he has a Bible, and in the other hand he has a gun. So it's he's holding a rifle. And there's other people in there too, like Coronado. Funnily enough, the conquistador that local El Paso high school is named after. But it's just yeah, it's interesting. So I'm guessing that's supposed to be like John Brown. Our foes did not stand a chance against our might. Our defenses held firm, and in the end, the Baradian raiders were defeated and forced to withdraw back across the border. Thanks to the bravery of our soldiers, we have won a great victory. Let it be known that we will never fall to such despicable scum. So that kind of rebated us for some of those losses we took before. Okay. Let's do that. And now it's looking very good. Inferior enemy here, though. Yeah, inferior enemy. So they're worn down. They're worn down now. I dare them to try it again. And the road to the capital still looks relatively open, which is good. Now remember, I can't change any of these templates right now. Okay, all training is complete. Industry's doing all right, all things considered. I think we're going to increase our stability here in a minute, unless I can really save up and move us into a war economy. That would be very, very nice. Okay, let's see what this is. The visionary Madgriff. Altu Keksa had long pondered about what that meeting would look like. In her fight for freedom, she would need allies beyond the usual calls for Macawian help, and Jan's Brazawi was among such potential allies. But was he capable? Oh, so this is the guy who was raiding over here into what is now Ordenstadt Oppinicus. And what's this? Hirendirland. They've renamed themselves. I don't know what that means. When the Griff known as Jan Brazawi entered the room, Altu's doubts dissipated. She could not take her eyes off him. The Griff was tall, but made thin by a harsh life. She appreciated the finer details of his person, the mess of his feathers, the calluses on his claws, the dirtiness of his clothes, and yet the burning determination shining through his tired eyes. To the average onlooker, Jan could pass, or Jan maybe, I'm going to say Jan, because like John, could pass for a mangy beggar, a very dangerous mangy beggar. But a poet knows to look further, and what she had in front of him was a walking tale of legend. After he sat, she discovered that Jan was a Griff of few words. After a small exchange, he bluntly got to the point. There are only one reason someone of authority would ask to see me. They want something, and it's usually to arrest or kill me. Your guards didn't take my sword, so I guess it's a third option. So, what do you want? She usually didn't enjoy the most laconic people, but there was something about that Griff. You and I see the world in the same fashion, as a place in which tyrants rule and in which there is a need for creatures with enough courage to cure them of their gout by the proven medicine of execution. Until now, Kasa was a place for the mild abolitionists, but now that a new era has begun, I need creatures like you to give us an edge. I will get you weapons, supplies, training for your younger recruits, enough to make the proudest knight of Epicus sweat. What do you say? The Griff didn't answer immediately and scratched himself nonchalantly. One thing. What took you so long? Pony power plus 23, I guess those are... Is that how many... You know what? I need to look up some John Brown stuff now. Is that how many people died in John Brown's raid? I need to look this up. The raid on Harper's Ferry. Okay, raid on Harper's Ferry. 10 killed, 7 captured, and later executed. I don't know. Well, anyway, it seems to be like his little group. Let me show you all a picture of John Brown so you can see what I'm talking about. Here he is. Whoops. Hold on. Definitely one of the most fascinating Americans ever. I think that it was like a non-politician. That's John Brown for you. So this is what I'm basically imagining in this Griffin. In fact, let me give me a second here. Let me find this tragic prelude image I was talking about. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, there you go. Because you know, it's before the war. Because this was painted in the 30s, the 1930s. So obviously they know the Civil War is going to happen and whatnot. So there's that. And so that hair, and you can rewind it if you need to, and then compare it to this. He's definitely John Brown, yeah? Okay, so what took you so long? He is now a general of mine, and I think, Maltia, you're going to have to move over, maybe. Let's see. Actually, he's slightly worse, but he is a ranger, which is going to be good when we head into Barad. So, let's see, another visitor from another dimension. Does he have a bio? No, but that's fine. Looks good. So, I think, Hasek, you're cool, but we're gonna have other things. We're gonna have to use you later. Right now, we need this ranger as we head into... Well, these are mostly hills, actually. I could have sworn there was like a forest here. Oh, not really, huh? There's trees on there, but the tiles themselves are considered hilly for the most part. I don't think there's a single freaking forest tile here. It's all hill. Well, shoot. Anyway, how long is this going to take, this reassignment I just did? 15 days, that's fine. Okay, Monument of To Be Fallen. There is but one certainty when it comes to war. People will die, and we wish to honor them. Let us erect a monument in preparation for those who will sacrifice themselves in the name of liberty. So what, it's going to be like a plaque? Is it going to be left blank, or I don't know. Gain National Spirit, Monument of Martyrs. Recruitable population factor, 10%. Division recovery rate, plus 5%. War support, plus 10%. Good stuff. Okay. And then, yeah. What is this? Gryphus formally complains. A message has arrived from Rhea Porter. That's what they sound like. The Griffossians, or rather their oppressors, okay, I'll stop it, are demanding that we drop any support to the cause of Jan Brazow. And that we send him back in chains. If their demands are not met, Rhea Pator warns of an immediate freeze of diplomatic collaboration and further responses. Though at this point, nothing points to a risk of an immediate military response. Yeah, I was just going to say that. I wasn't aware we had any diplomatic collaboration. with these oppressors and their Grand Master Weisselfischlergen. I don't know. It looks like we're not going to be able to start the war in this one, though. Oh, they've changed again. What is with... I've really got to play this nation because they swap so much during a game what their nation's title is. Which probably means it won't be very popular when I play it. Because nobody's going to know what the heck it is in the title. Okay. Let's keep working here. Huh. What the heck? Okay, for a second I thought I saw attrition, but it was just the red in the our flag. Okay. These guys are not quite trained. There we go. Just need a little more in there. Refugees from Barad. In recent weeks, thousands of mostly Griffin villagers have been flowing into our country from southwest Barad. It seems a truly bizarre situation has been developing on the other side of the border. According to these refugees, their peaceful mountain villages were being ravaged by aggressive mutant plants. Facing continuous attack and receiving no help from the government, they chose to flee their homes and start new lives elsewhere. Mutant plants? That can't be right. But we're going to get Jerzy Janowski as a general. Dang, he's very good. Wait a minute. Is this the friend from, he's our hill fighter. Okay, we're changing generals again. He's our mountain and hill fighter. He's the best one we can have. Barad for the Barad general, huh? And he can be adaptable as well. That'll be fun. We're not going to take that right now. Actually, why not? Why not? Let's do it. Well, the reason why not is because it's going to make him get other traits slower, but you don't get to do adaptable very often. Go check out my Barad Magocracy campaign to kind of get details on what's going on with those plants. Fun stuff. Okay. Na causa sagrada de liberdad. All the preparations are finally done, and the time has come to liberate Barad. Now all must do their part and arise to the task ahead, for it's what Kasa stands for. Fear our wrath, fear our just anger. The liberation comes. Okay. Any last minute stuff I want to do? I don't think we're gonna... I could work on improving the workers' conditions, but I have some sort of... It's kind of weird. I want it both ways, because I want to end the war quickly, but at the same time I would like to get up to 150 political power so I could switch this to a war economy. Because that's going to do minus 15% on our consumer good factories. Pretty good. Just, I want it all, and I want it now. Alright, any other last minute changes? No, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to stop it there. July 25th, good day. We're going to stop it there. Thank you very much for joining me. In the next episode, obviously the war will begin, unless I chicken out and maybe take one more thing. Not chicken out, but I might like cancel this and go take one more focus just so we can get to 150 political power. But within the first couple minutes next time, we will be at war, for sure. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and, you know... Send a prayer to the fallen to be. I'll see you next time.